Hey guys, welcome to Sippin' and Spillin' with Sid from 3 Mississippi. I hope you're having a beautiful Friday. It's a gorgeous day today. Uh, Man, we had quite the week and it's not over yet. We had wonderful visitors on Wednesday. If you joined us for our live on 3 Mississippi, you got to see Eddie Family Farm. We had Stephanie and Brandon and 3 out of their 4 kids come visit us, and we got to show them around and talk about their farm and talk about what they're doing. And if you guys have missed that live, or if you didn't watch the video that's out today on 3 Mississippi, um, go do that, because show a little bit of them coming for the visit. Neither one of us filmed a whole lot when they came through. We'll be real honest. We hadn't met each other before in person. It had been just communication via YouTube, email, and texting, really. So it was nice to be able to sit down face to face and kind of get to know each other a little bit. And so that's kind of what we did. So we didn't, neither one of us filmed a whole lot, just because of that. Sometimes when you're, when you're meeting somebody for the first time in person, it's just a different chance to kind of chat and get to know them versus corresponding via electronics. It's just different. So we had a really nice time with them. They are really lovely people, and they're doing a wonderful job, building out their farm in Oklahoma and their property. And I know that they've got some exciting things coming up over there. So you're definitely going to want to go say hi and check them out, I think. But yeah, it was really nice to visit with them and have them come in on the live, and that was a lot of fun. And then this week, guys, tomorrow, Saturday, we're going to be running into Matheson, I believe it is. There is a feed store there that carries David Ellis, Yacht, the hog trapper guy. They carry his feed plot spread. So Mike wants to get a couple bags of that so that he can start working on planning his food plot for the deer, and picking up, the lime and the things like that he needs for it. He's still, working on getting the land prepped for it, but it's coming along. And so we'll be running out there to do that. And we'll also be working on the remainder of this fencing that you see behind me here, guys. Look who hears me and comes running. He's so dang cute. It's not a video if Mr. Bunko doesn't pop in, right? So we gotta check the rest of this fence line against the creek from about here to about there. And then we have a whole nother new strand that we have to run from the back of the goat pen all the way down to the creek. So, and then we've just got to fix this gate that's behind me, leaned up against this tree right here. We got to fix that up against this side, and then this will be pretty blocked off. It'll be pretty ready to put a horse in here. So I'm not super happy with the condition or the level of the pond out here currently. I know that Mike was talking about, oh, that'll be great because the horse will have access to the pond and for water and whatever. Yeah. But that pond needs a little bit of love and attention. And so I am still going to put my other trough out here in order to just make sure that she's got, good, clean, fresh water, because I don't know about that pond for, a horse that's, 13 years old or so. I don't know. I feel like switching so much stuff in her system all at once and then having that kind of pond water might be an issue. So I feel like, yes, the pond's going to be there. If she chooses to drink out of it, that's on her, but I will have the trough set up over here as well. I think that's just going to be a smart thing to do. So, and I don't know, I mean, we haven't gone down there and shown you guys the pond lately, but it's very low because, there hasn't been much rain in the last, month and a half or so. And so the pond's real low, and we were going to try to get some of these trees out. Where am I? There we go. Some of these trees out from around the pond to help kind of get some light in there and to ease up on the pine needle drop that happens over there. If you guys recall, we did burn this entire area surrounding the pond last year, but you know, it's grown back. And those trees, we never did take any of the trees out. Um, so there's always, you know, there's always things to do. There's always stuff happening. So kind of just have to do things as we can. Anyway, so that little bit of a project kind of got pushed off a little bit, and just isn't quite as important, I guess. And look at him over here. He's so funny. Um, but you know, I think having another access point for water there, and then Mike's going to throw up a little shelter here for the horse as well. Um, so I think that'll be good, and we'll be pretty squared away and ready for her um, before too much longer. So that's exciting, weather permitting, and all of that. You know, to be able to get some of these things done. And then uh, let's see, we got today's video as well. You'll see we had lots. It was the farm was buzzing with visitors this week. Let me tell you, we had a little beehive situation up there. You guys might remember me mentioning that last time on Sipping and Spilling the other day. And we had they had built a little hive in the water metery thing, and we had one of our local friends out here who does honey come out and take a look and wrangle all of them up, and ended up being quite a large hive, much larger than we expected, with a very healthy queen. And Bart was very happy to see such a nice little grouping in there. And he got them all rallied up and got him out, and it was a really interesting process. I learned a lot. You guys will see that on the video that posted today on 3 Mississippi as well. But man, it's been quite the week. You know, lots going on. And then we're also, Mike, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Mike had over the last couple of months, for those of you that also use other platforms like, you know, TikTok or Facebook or Instagram or I don't know, all of those things. Mike had posted a few TikToks that actually did really well. Um, Little gardening snippets, little quick tips on gardening. And they were actually kind of popular. And so we were talking with, you know, Eddie Family Farms, and we were talking about, you know, some of the other things that they do as far as like the reels and things like that on Facebook, and, you know, just kind of shop talk, I guess, if you will. And when it comes to the business stuff, and look, he's already right behind me again. He's so adorable. He's the best cat. So anyway, we're talking about that, and you know, Mike has kind of been holding off on some of that a little bit because I don't know. I think he thought maybe it was a little, you know, too much, or I don't know. But we're going to start doing that. So if you're somebody who's, you know, more into being on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, uh, we're going to start posting more short little reel videos and shorts and things like that on those various social media accounts, just to kind of you know, cross pollinate a little bit. You know, you got to diversify your portfolio, because there's some people, I am one of those people, I'm not much for YouTube, believe it or not. I don't, my go-to is to not just sit and watch YouTube. I watch a lot of the people that I know on YouTube, and I'll watch, you know, things like that, to kind of keep up with what everybody's doing. But I don't just, I don't know. I just never, it's just not been my thing, which is weird because I do it, right? You'd think it would totally be my thing. It's just not. Um, I'm much more the type that will scroll through Facebook or scroll through TikTok or something like that. So I think it'll be nice because maybe there'll be some people that, you know, might like some of the shorter format videos that maybe have never heard of us, that might find us and come over and watch some of the longer format videos that we have here on YouTube. So, and we'll also be posting the same videos that we post on YouTube on our Facebook page as well. So you'll have options to be able to find us in different places. Just it's also a good idea too, because, you know, you hear stories all the time of somebody's account got hacked and they didn't have access to their one account, but at least they still had this account and whatever. So I feel like it's kind of a smart thing to have it in a couple of places, just for redundancy's sake, if nothing else. So be on the lookout for that, guys. I'm going to be kind of hitting that a lot harder now, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. My regular schedule here with just the YouTube stuff keeps me pretty busy. So we'll see. I mean, obviously the shorts is going to be a lot shorter to film. I might have to have Frankie kind of show me how to edit stuff on my phone to get them posted, but we'll see. But yeah, man, I am looking forward to kind of branching out a little bit, because I can do some more little kind of creative, funny shorts and stuff. I think that would be kind of fun. So I'm sort of looking forward to it. So we'll see how well that goes. But busy weekend ahead, guys. Lots that we want to try to get done between the fencing and getting some of the stuff squared away for the deer plots and getting that started. And just kind of chipping away at things. I kind of feel like I've got, of the animals that we have right here now, I've got everybody kind of settled. In fact, I'll take you guys over there right now and show you. I moved some people around. I moved some birds around. Uncle's gonna get mad because now I'm walking away again. As soon as he gets settled, I walk away. But we had, I don't know if I mentioned it to you guys or not, but I had, the birds and the hatching eggs that Chrissy from Paragon Ridge Ranch gave me. I have them because my official brooder out here in the coop is not up and running yet. The coop side is functional, but the other side that is storage and a brooder is not. So I couldn't brood them out here. And so I had them in the garage. And it was just getting to be like, I don't want them in here anymore. They're big enough. They're feathered out enough. It's been warm enough. They don't need to be in here, but they're still a little small to be in the coop. So I put my thinking cap on and I thought to myself, you have a chicken tractor that you use for your meat birds that would fit quite nicely inside the pasture area that you have roped off with the Premier One electric poultry fencing. So that's what we did. And I moved them out here. Let's see, I moved them out here Wednesday morning, actually. So they've been out here for a couple days. And see if you can see them behind me there. They're all in here doing really well. I got a decent amount of roosters in there that I'm fairly certain at this age are roosters. But they're looking good, and they're doing well. So I'm kind of just gonna let them grow out all the way, of course, before I make any decisions about who may or may not get to stay versus go into a soup or something like that, because you only need so many roosters at the end of the day. But that's working out really nicely for them. They are going to grow out, and they're used to these guys around them and vice versa. So I won't have quite that initial shock of, they're still going to be a pecking order once they're big enough to come out, because that's just the nature of birds and nature of a lot of animals. And that's normal, but at least they'll kind of be a little bit used to the area and whatever, and then I'll be able to pen them all up so that they, moving forward, are able to go into the coop at night and do what they need to do and just to stay safe. So I'm excited, to be able to get that out of there and get them all just in the coop and officially be done with kind of brooding season, if you will, because we definitely let it go a lot later this year than I had planned, but I could not pass up those eggs and birds from Chrissy. So that was quite an extra special thing to get my hands on. So I had to do it. And then, of course, I don't know if you guys can see, Freebird still kicking, still living her best life, still mean, by the way, still mean. Like I said, just waiting for her to get a little bit bigger. And one day, I have no doubt she might end up in a soup. Although, I don't know. She's just kind of doing her thing. I don't know. I might just let her. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. There she, oh man, you guys, look at this. Oh, something hatched. Something little. Look what I just found on the ground underneath this big oak tree. How cool is that? I don't know what kind of egg it is, but I guarantee you there's probably a nest up there. It definitely looked like it, you know, it's from a hatched bird, I would say, because you can see the remnants on the inside of of the membranes and everything from it growing in there. That's pretty cool. I wonder what was in there. That's pretty neat, guys. Anyway, I hope you're going into the weekend feeling good, feeling ready, ready to tackle whatever projects or family time you're ready to have this weekend. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, stay blessed and safety's off.